Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to the Week 5 Awards, Week 4 preview, and the updated rankings. That's basically about it. We'll get right into it. For Dan, I gave Dan the Simpleton Dan Award. He shows up to the draft. He knows names of the first people that he drafts in the first 4 or 5 rounds. He's barely on the waiver wire, barely hitting the trade markets, barely in the chat, and he is just living a much more blissful life than us right now in terms of the people that take fantasy football way too seriously. Dan's the ultimate vibes guy of shows up, gives his money, and just there for a good time on the times that he actually enters the chat and watches football. For Borelli, his name is ETN Eats, so I just gave Borelli feasting. Most points this week. I also wrote maybe going from 9 fantasy football teams down to 4 helped you succeed, because this is the best season in this league that you put together. It's very nice to see. So Borelli, you get in the feasting award just for the name that you're, the name of your team being ETN Eats. Speaking of eating, I gave myself the winner, no chicken dinner award. But the only reason I'm not getting a dinner is because it's due to 3 injuries. And speaking of that, let's go right to Drost. I have Drost the Debbie Downer Award. There's a Saturday Night Live skit, I don't know if anyone knows it, of a Debbie Downer. People are like, oh, sunshine, rainbows. And then in the back, Debbie's like, oh, well, I'm just really sad. I gave Drost the Debbie Downer Award, whether it's injuries, which, football, very physical sport, or starting the Cowboys defense, or me trading for Gibson. You are just never, ever satisfied, and everyone is in the wrong except for you. So there's always something. I'm giving you the Debbie Downer Award. But yeah, that's Drost. For John, I gave whether it's less than a point or by 70, 0-5 with playoff hopes unalive. So I just wanted to rhyme unalive and 0-5. For Dupe, fitting that your name is RB Retirement Home when you couldn't even beat someone who hasn't watched a football game or even a quarter of football this year. Sleepy Dupe at the wheel. 2-3, losing to Dan in embarrassing fashion. Congrats, Ryan. To Jake. Jake, I couldn't really think of a name for this award, so I just wrote, always nice to beat the guy who was Dare Basketball's own Greg Williams. Some of you may get that. Jones, I gave you the Unlucky Duck Award when your opponent had a win uglier than the ugliest duckling. Just wanted to go with a duck theme there, because losing by 2 points was a load of quack. So yeah, those are my awards. Going into the preview, I am favored against Dupe 54%, and I'm going to smash that victory. I think I beat Dupe this week. I get Barkley coming back. I got Monty coming back. Some fantastic pieces. So yeah, I'm definitely going to beat Dupe. Frankie, 56 to Mike's 44. Is that even a question? Of course Frankie's going to win. It's against Mike. Borelli, 55 to Zach's 45. Borelli's team looks like a wagon right now, so I'm going to give it to Borelli. John, 52 to Drost's 48. I'm going to go with Drost. I've been going with the favorites all week, but I'm going to go with Drost on this one. And then Dan, 54 to Jake's 46. Jake is going to win that one. For rankings, at number 10 is Mike. At number 9 is John. At 8, Dan. At 7, Dupe. At 6, Jones. At 5, Drost. At 4, Jake. At 3, myself. At 2, Frank. And then at 1, Nicholas Borelli. So yeah, that is this week's video. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the chat.